Hey everybody, Ben here. I'm the Buell Club's personal trainer, and I'm going to be taking you guys through another Tabata workout this week. This week it's going to have two exercises in it, and it'll be geared towards core stuff, a little bit of resistance training, and higher heart rates. So uh, we'll get into that. Um, the exercises that we're going to do are an extended plank and a kettlebell swing. I'm going to use a dumbbell. Um, you can grab something like a bag of rice, heavy jugs of water, or even heavy things of laundry detergent, anything like that, really. Just pick something that's heavy feeling for you, moderately heavy, of course. You don't want to, feel like you're picking up a 1 rep max or something for the kettlebell swings. So the exercises we're going to do are, I'll show them to you. Here's the extended plank. As you can see, normally your elbows would be right underneath your shoulders like this, but for the extended plank, we're going to take them up a little bit, making the exercise more difficult. So my elbows are about in line with my nose to give a reference. If you need to modify that one, I would go onto a step. So put your hands or your elbows on a step, and then instead of taking your hands up, I would try and push your knees back if you're on your knees, or I would try and put your feet back further than you normally would if you're doing it on your feet on a step. And then the next one is a swing. So it doesn't have to be with a kettlebell, but anything moderately heavy. I'm just going to use my dumbbell because I'm fortunate enough to have a dumbbell, or a pair of dumbbells, I should say. So for the swings, it's a movement that's generated from your hips and not from your shoulders. You'll see my arms raising up to about my eye level, and that's solely from momentum. There's just a slight pull in my arms, in my shoulder blades from it, and that's really just to keep good posture while I'm doing it, and to make sure that when I go for the swing, I'm not doing it with like a weird rounded position that might not be too optimal for this. So you'll pick up the weight you're using. You'll pick up the weight you're using. Take a little bit of a wider stance than normal. I like a wider stance with my feet pointed forward, but that's really up to the individual. And then we're going to stick our hips back, slightly bend the knees. I don't know if you can see it too good, but stick your hips back, slightly bend your knees, and shoot your hips forward. And that's going to be where the motion comes from. Not necessarily a raise with your arms like that would be. Try and shoot your hips into the weight and follow it down each rep. All right. That being said, the goal for a workout like this is typically to do it for 4 minutes. So it'll be 20 seconds of plank, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of swing, 10 seconds of rest, repeat. And typically that'll be done for 4 minutes, but really you can go as long as you'd like with that format, so long as it's challenging for you. You want it to feel on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of difficulty, at about a 7 to a 9. It's meant to be pretty high intensity, so not necessarily these exercises, but the layout of this workout is meant to be pretty high intensity. So that's what we'll do, and we'll get going. So I'll take you through, I will take you through 10 seconds in the beginning, just like to prep for the first movement, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of work for the next exercise, and then 10 seconds at the end. And if you're following along, you can just play it back and keep going through, and you'll get a pretty good workout in, hopefully. So I'm going to use my very high-tech iPhone timer for the Tabata time frames here, and we're going to start the plank. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So you can see my elbows are in front of my shoulders. To some degree, the more in front they are, the harder it'll be. 10 seconds down. 5 seconds. And time. 10 seconds of rest, and get ready for swings. The 10 seconds goes by quicker than what you think. Get a firm grip, and then swing. Remember, all the action should come from your hips, not from your arms. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go into the planks.